Here in Lawrence and across Kansas, homeowners are suffering from an invisible threat to their health. Inside many homes, mold spores flourishing with families either unaware or sadly in denial. Mike Devine is an independent home inspector who specializes in testing for mold by each specific particle.
When I first go to a home or a business, first thing I do is an inspection.
Yep.
I want to know how they've had this problem. I sit down and say, hey, what called you to call me?
Right.
There's a reason why you picked up the phone and called me.
The reason in this situation, like many others, was that the family needed a mold test as they were selling their home. Sadly, the family went through this same process just 1 year ago. They spent around $30,000 on mold remediation. You can see the initial lab results when harmful particles tested at elevated levels. But the crew from KCK didn't eradicate the mold for the long term. Mike did the testing back then, and he's back again now to that same property as it goes up for sale. Mike's company intentionally does not offer cleaning or remediation services.
I think it's a conflict of interest as far as I'm concerned. Always have a third-party tester to do your testing because it's a conflict of interest for you to do it.
Exactly.
So usually there should be an initial test. Then if it's high, then your company goes in, does their process.
Yep.
And then I go in with a post-test and be certain what it looks like after.
And the second time is a charm for the remediation of this home because Pure Maintenance took a different approach. Their patented foggers eradicate all airborne and surface level mold spores. And unlike their competition, the basement didn't have to undergo a whole demolition. Mike tested inside before they fired up their foggers, and Pure Maintenance pays for Mike to come back weeks, maybe even months later to ensure that the mold isn't regrowing after the treatment.
It passed with flying colors.
Okay.
Yeah, and most of the times when you guys do a remediation job, it's very clean.
Right.
It's shockingly clean.
Yeah.
You can see this newest third-party report showing passing grades across the board. Sadly, a lot of families only react when it's too late instead of proactively getting rid of mold spores that ruin everyday air quality. We want to change that attitude by educating Lawrence about the health benefits of our service. Check out our Instagram and YouTube channels to learn more safety tips and watch local success stories. And visit PureMaintenanceKS.com to schedule an assessment of your home or business today.